Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. As for me, I'm having an okay day. My pain's bothering me, so I'm feeling a little down in the dumps. So I was finding ways to cheer myself up. So I was thinking of what could I do today to make my video a little interesting. So, of course, I watch videos on YouTube all the time. And I've always been one of those people that, like on Facebook, love to copy and paste those questions about themselves, like what my favorite food is, what was the last thing I ate, stuff like that. And I love the questions where YouTubers answer random facts about themselves and questions about themselves. I know I'm fairly new. I'm very new. And I know I don't have that many followers right now. But I thought it would be fun to do a couple of questions, just a little get to know me kind of thing. Now, I'm going to be looking at a piece of paper, reading a question, and then answering it. I'm going to give it a short answer as best as I can because I do love to talk, so I tend to get a little winded. So, without any further ado, it's basically 25 questions. There is one question that is actually the first question that I'm not comfortable with giving the full answer to, and I'll tell you why in a second. But without further ado, 25 questions about me, Kelly. Okay. Question one. Tell us where you were born. I was born in Buffalo, New York. What's your full name and are you proud of it? Here's the question I really feel leery about answering. I'll give my full name. It's Kelly Adrienne Chance. And am I proud of it? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, who else is going to be me but me? I was a little leery about that because at first I was like, I don't want to give all that personal information out. But then I was thinking, my YouTube channel is my name, so what's there to hide? So there you go. There's question two, Kelly Adrienne Chance. Number three, are you named after anyone? Yes, I am actually. I am named after the daughter on an old television show, I think from the 50s, called Make Room for Daddy. It was one of my mother's favorite shows, and she told me that the daughter's name on the program's name was Kelly, and that when she was a little girl, she always said if she had a daughter, she was going to name her Kelly. And so that's how I got my name. Where are you from, and are you proud of it? I am from Buffalo, New York, and I am proud of it. I know a lot of people like to make fun of people from Buffalo. I love it. It's home. We have great food, four seasons. I love everything about home. It'll always be home. No matter where I end up in life, Buffalo will always be home to me. So, yeah, I'm proud of where I come from. The next question is, do you love playing sports or just watching? The only sport I was ever really good at were two, actually, and I don't know if you consider them sports. The first one is kickball, and the second one is dodgeball. And I love doing both of them. As for major sports, I would much rather watch them. And currently, my favorite sport to watch is hockey. I love hockey, preferably the Washington Capitals. They're my favorite team. The next question was, which one is better, baseball or basketball? Now, I don't want to alienate any baseball lovers. Baseball to me is very boring. I would sooner watch paint dry personally than watch baseball. I get the appeal of going to a baseball game. It's beautiful. It's usually in the summertime and then the early fall. The weather's nice. You get the peanuts and the Cracker Jacks and all that. But I would much prefer basketball. It's more fast-paced for me. Let's see. I like this one. Who is your favorite person in modern history? I think in modern history, even though he's had recently a little bit of drama, I really admire the Dalai Lama. I adore him. End of story. I just love the Dalai Lama. The next one is, who is your favorite writer in modern history? Now, this is going to sound a little corny because I know most people would answer with some really elaborate writer, but I'm going to say my favorite writer is Anne Rule. If you don't know her, she used to be a police officer, and she is this great true crime writer. I adore her. So my answer would be Anne Rule. The next question, do you love animals? Yes, I love all animals. It says, do you have a favorite? I can't really answer that question because of my OCD. Honestly feel like if I pick one, then I'll hurt the other animal's feelings. Um, I love all animals. I couldn't tell you. I have a cat. I don't have a dog because I can't have a dog. But if I could have a dog, I totally would have a dog. I love all animals. But if I had to pick one, it would be an animal that I would not be able to keep as a pet, although I would love to, and that would be the polar bear. I have such a place in my heart for a polar bear. I actually have a tattoo of a polar bear mommy and a polar bear baby on my wrist, and I really take to heart the plight of the polar bear. It's something I care very deeply for. So definitely my favorite animal, without a doubt, is the polar bear. Let's see. Where was it? Do you have children? No, I do not have children. I wish I did. I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which made me unable to have children. I did try the route with fertility that I could afford, and it was unsuccessful. It's my greatest regret in life, not having children. It's something I really don't like to think much about. Even at the age of 46, I never gave up that dream. It's probably something I'll make another video about in the future. But I adore children. I think they're gifts from above. But no, I do not have children. Am I single or married? I am not married, and I am not single. I am in a long-term relationship with a wonderful man. His name is Michael, and we've been together for 19 years. What is your favorite drink of all? This one was a little hard for me because I do love coffee, and I do love water. But if it's out of all time, I love Diet Coke. Not regular Coke, not Coke Zero, although they're good. I love Diet Coke. I think it's delicious. I could drink it every single day. What is your favorite type of movie? Horror. Anyone that knows me knows I love horror films. If it was up to me, it would be Halloween time all year round. I love horror films. I'm not into romance movies. I'm not into comedies, although I love to laugh. I love horror, anything horror. So the next question was, do you have a favorite movie? I have a lot of favorite movies, but if I had to narrow it down to two or to one, it's impossible. So I have to name two. And I'm going to stick with horror only because that's my favorite genre of movies. I have two. The first one is The Blair Witch Project. I've watched that movie so many times. It is unbelievable. I know it gets a lot of hate sometimes, but I think the movie is brilliant. And the second one that I really love is any of the Friday the 13th. The cheesier, the better. They're definitely my favorites. Do I have a favorite? Do I like music? Of course, I love music. I don't like music. I love music. Music is life. I don't have a favorite type of music. I think all music can be appreciated. Let's see. Have I ever voted? Yes. I think it's very important to vote. Describe myself in 3 words. Kind, humble, silly. Do I have a favorite color? I'll have to refer to my OCD again. I honestly cannot pick a favorite color because I think all colors are beautiful and I think they have feelings and I wouldn't want to hurt one of their feelings. But if I had to pick one that makes me respond the most to, I would say yellow. And it's just a coincidence that I'm wearing a shade of yellow today. I think yellow is so bright and so cheery and beautiful. So if I was forced to pick one, which when would you ever have to be forced to pick one? I would pick yellow. Do I have a favorite food? Cheese. Any kind of cheese except Limburger. I love cheese. I could name a dish, but my favorite dish would include cheese. So I'm just going to narrow it down to I love cheese. Let's see. I'm sorry, I lost my place. Favorite TV show? I love Seinfeld. I have a lot of favorite shows that I like. Netflix and regular television, current television programs, older television programs. But if I had to pick one, it is definitely Seinfeld. I am a Seinfeld lover. Let's see. Do I have siblings? Yes. How many? There are 10 in my family. I am the oldest of 10. There are 6 girls and 4 boys. Let's see. Who's my favorite male YouTuber? There's quite a few I like, but if I had to pick one as my favorite, I would say Matthew Santoro. I really enjoy his videos. I think he's got a really quick wit, and he's full of a lot of useful and silly knowledge. And he's currently making a change in his life that I think is absolutely beautiful to watch and behold. So definitely Matthew Santoro. If you have never watched one of his videos, definitely check him out. He's very interesting. My favorite female YouTuber is Keiko Cupcake. She is a doll. I adore her. She's going through some changes on her channel too, and changing the direction of her channel. She's been recently talking about, and whatever she chooses to do, I'm going to follow her because I think she has such a light about her. But there's a lot of YouTubers I like, but she is definitely my favorite female YouTuber. I have 2 more questions. When was the last time I laughed? Probably answering these questions. I laugh all the time. I laugh at myself a lot. And the last question is the last time I cried. This one gets me a little emotional. Honestly, the last time I cried was a couple days ago. There was a story in my local news where some human, I'm not going to call them a person. Well, I will call them a person because they're not very human. Someone threw a kitten out of a moving vehicle. The kitten was only 8 weeks old, and it was rescued. But they determined that the kitten had too many injuries and it had to be euthanized. That broke my heart, and I literally laid in bed and cried about it. So that was my last time I cried. So that's 25 random things about me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I'm rather new to the game, but I thought it would be something fun to do. Like I said, I was having kind of a down day with my pain, so I wanted to do something that would cheer me up and be a little bit out of the norm for me. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope this video finds you well, and I'll talk to you all really soon. You take care. Bye.